Repliforce's utopia is kind of looking like our nightmare. And with Iris MIA, we don't even know what's waiting for us up on that space station. Well, we can't wait any longer, so let's go up there and check it out for ourselves. It's go time, gang, right now. Once we touch down on this base in space, we're going to be greeted by a lot of beam cannons that want to laser us in the face. Thankfully, we got Kuins on for them, so spend to win. Don't worry about the rhyming. The big guys here are nice because you can stay out of their line of fire with a hoo-ha-hoo combo from underneath, at least for the first few. We'll have to work a little bit more for the last one coming up. But in the meantime, just make sure that you take those beam cannons down quickly, because they can be a problem otherwise. But yeah, at this point we got enough room to maneuver, and already a shutter? I'm a little surprised by that. Could General be waiting on the other side? Well, the answer to that one is no. And honestly, I don't think Zero's ready for what he's about to face on the other side of this shutter. Let's go. Iris. By the way, what Iris is holding there is the core of Colonel. They're about to fuse together. No magical girl transformation.
Forgive me, Zero!
Iris's goal in this fight is to make contact damage with us, so we're going to have to fend her off with the Z-Saber. Every time you do, 2 floating mines are going to pop out. Hit her 8 times, and sure enough, the purple core crystal, the only way we'll be able to damage her in this one, exposes itself. There's a storyline reason for this, but we'll worry about that later. Anyway, at this point, Iris can drop down, go to the back wall, and get ready to fire a giant laser beam across the entire floor. Don't be so hasty going to the wall, because as you saw, that purple core crystal fires a laser beam of its own, and that one travels vertically. Get on that wall too early, you're going to get hit. So just wait a second, and then get up there. You have just enough time to avoid that first beam. Now at this point, I really recommend just using Kuins on to crowd control the mines out of the way. And then when the field's clear, you can use Ryujin, the core crystal's weakness, and do your damage that way. It's not too bad, but at the same time, you just have to keep your eyes on everything that's going on. At least Iris's movements here are pretty darn slow, so you don't have to worry too much. Honestly, it's those mines that can be a little annoying, because they'll speed up every now and then. But either way, you're going to get your hits in fast enough to put an end to this fight pretty quickly. Although I didn't want that explosion to happen, I hope Iris is okay. Oh no.
Iris!
Zero,
Hang in there, Iris.
please, stay away from Repliforce. Let's live together. In a world where only Reploids exist.
Iris, there's no world just for Reploid. It's only a fantasy.
Yes, I know, but I wanted to believe it. I wanted to live in a world where only Reploids exist. With you.
Iris! 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 Ah! No, this isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on. What? What am I fighting for?
Scientists had the idea to create a Reploid that could mimic X's personality, how he could go from pacifist to strong-hearted hero when need be. And in doing so, they created a robot that had 2 very distinct personalities. However, when those 2 personalities were both activated inside that Reploid, the ideals sort of clashed, and the project was going to be deemed a failure. Instead of completely scrapping the idea, however, those scientists split those personalities apart into 2 separate machines. Of course, that would be Colonel, the warrior, and Iris, the pacifist or peacemaker. Unfortunately, as you saw, it didn't really matter for us because in the end, Colonel like all of Repliforce, got tricked into this whole war. And Iris, when she lost her brother, fell into sorrow and, well, you saw the results of that fight there. Not to mention the voice acting after. Anyway, it's a rather sad end to two former friends, if you ask me. The reason why that core crystal was exposing itself, though, was because of that personality clash. Otherwise, that would probably be one of the toughest Mavericks we've ever fought, mainly because we wouldn't be able to damage it. I guess, thankfully, things worked out for us in the end, huh? What's worse, though, is we've got another big battle up ahead, so let's go on through that shutter and see this one through, Zero.
It was our destiny to fight.
When fighting General here, the only spot you can actually damage him in is his rather small skull on this rather bulky body. If you wind up missing, which is easier than you'd think, you're kind of just prolonging a battle that's going to be a little long in the tooth to begin with. At least for Zero. Axe isn't going to have this problem when he faces him, thankfully. Still though, you'll be able to get your hits in for the most part, as long as you don't jump over and miss like that. Oh, Zero. Now when the fists fly out, you have two choices. You can either climb up on them, making sure not to touch the jets as they'll damage you, or you can just stay down here and dodge the bubble rings. For this first pass, we're just gonna let them fly on by. It's fine. You know, this fight isn't gonna take too long, as long as he doesn't go for the fists over and over again, like he did in one failed recording, for about 2 minutes straight. Anyway, it's not too bad of a fight. As long as you got that double jump and the spinning sword, you're gonna be fine here. You'll eventually hit your target, like so. And sure enough, this one's just about halfway over, even though we've missed a few swings along the way. It's not the end of the world. Now at this point, he can do another attack, but we haven't seen it yet, and I don't remember if we do. I think we do with Zero, though, but we'll see. It's been so long since I did this fight. Oh, come on, that looked like it hit. In any case, I'm glad he's not going for the fist, because, oh, here comes the 6-star attack. Just jump right through the middle of them, or get up high enough that you'll be able to dodge. The reason I don't say to get too high up is that you'll be able to get an easy swing in, like so, and take him down even further in health. Yeah, this is a pretty basic battle, especially when he's not doing the fist attack. Oh, and by the way, his weakness is actually Shapuga, so what the game wants you to do is get on a fist and then do the dash/slash. I find that absolutely ridiculous. There is no way we're doing that. This fight is over. And hopefully, this war is too. Unfortunately, no. Oh, you've seen better days. What? You gotta be kidding me. With every victory we earn, the losses continue to mount, and the stakes themselves only raise higher and higher. At this point, they're at their limit, with the final weapon active and ready to fire on the Earth. Zero's mission here has been a struggle, but it's one that's about to reach a conclusion, and soon. Someone out there has plotted behind the scenes from the very beginning, and they're going to be waiting for us right there at the very end. We'll be sure to race to the final weapons core to shut it and whoever's behind all this down then. Join us next time, the final time, on the Mega Man X4 Zero Run. We'll learn a little bit about ourselves along the way, and more importantly, hopefully be able to save the day then. I'll see you all there for the finale. Until then, be strong.